I'm legal. I'm US citizen. Why?
Well, what happened?
I don't know. They just
What do
came.
you mean you don't know? Well, tell me what happened. Turn around.
I do. Sir, I didn't do it. Hey, get on the ground. 13123. Get on the ground. Didn't do anything. Get on the ground. Hands behind your back. On the ground.
Stand there, son. Turn around. Hands behind your back.
Police are often honest and act according to their job policies. But what happens when they misuse their position and start behaving like real tyrants? Here are some of the best cases of violent cops who got owned and faced the consequences of their mistakes. On April 26, 2024, officers from Brunswick PD in Ohio were called to assist in a disturbance in the neighboring town of Hinckley. At the time, Hinckley officers are busy with another call and are unable to respond. Brunswick officers arrive at Buzzard's Roost in Hinckley and find two men on the ground. One man is restraining the other. The man doing the restraining introduces himself as Dan Lajak, a DEA agent. The other man, also involved in the restraining, is identified as Donald Kopchak, an ATF agent. Both are off-duty federal agents. The man being restrained is a truck driver from Texas who had been in the area delivering goods to a grocery store.
I'm with DEA. He's with ATF. He was inside, and we're like, where are you from?
Who's with ATF?
Kinda
left?
Yeah, the hillbilly.
Okay.
This guy's not from this country. So
Okay.
we started fighting with him. He's like, whatever. So here we are. He's holding down.
Well, regardless if he's from this country or not, what happened?
He's not from this country.
Yeah, okay, what happened though?
No, I'm not.
Relax.
Hey, you're gonna leg walk.
I'm
not getting out anyway.
I'm legal. Okay, leave me.
I know you're illegal.
Sir.
All right, let him go. You stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Just sit there.
Yes. They don't let me call police. They took my everything. I'm good. I'm legal. Everything. I want to ask those two people, why make me like this? I'm legal. I'm US citizen. Why?
Well, what happened?
I don't know.
You're involved in this?
Yeah, I'm Dan. Nice to meet you.
What happened?
No, he's not from the country.
Okay.
I work at a DEA. My partner's from ATF.
Okay.
And we started talking to him. He's like, I'm not from here. So he started shooting shit with us. I'm like, yeah, that was it.
Dan happily explained to the cops why they had to react, saying the man they attacked, the driver, wasn't from that country. But the driver, still lying on the ground, told the officers that Dan and Donald had taken everything from him. He seemed confused, explaining that he was a legal resident of America after arriving as a refugee from Eritrea. If this story seems unclear right now, don't worry, it's about to make a lot more sense. All the pieces will fall into place and these two violent agents will end up getting owned for their actions.
That was it. So we called you guys.
So there was no disturbance here or anything?
Oh, no.
Okay, we got a report of like a fight or a disturbance.
Oh, no.
Show only police.
No.
Okay. So you just think he's here illegally?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to call police.
We got to call him the CBP too.
What statements did he make to you?
He's from Israel.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a Texas ID. He came in. He goes, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I come in. I'm like, what are you doing at the Buzzard Roost in Brunswick, Ohio?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is you guys, right? Like, here you go.
Well, we're helping out in Hinckley. This is actually in Hinckley.
Is it?
Yeah. They're busy on another call though.
I gotta call him. I just don't want someone to go that's not. You can be on a watch list.
Okay.
What's going on, fellas?
How are you?
Good. You tell me what's going on?
So,
What happened is that the agents and the victim had been at the same bar. The agents started questioning the man about his background and citizenship status, mistakenly thinking he was an illegal immigrant and for some reason assumed he was Israeli. They even voiced their concerns, claiming he might be a security threat, throwing out wild fears like blowing up a mall. Despite not being on duty, they decided to take matters into their own hands. And the worst part? They didn't bother to investigate or confirm anything. They just acted. And to top it off, they were actually happy about it, thinking that they had done the cops a favor by stepping in.
The paper show me. Get that shit on my face, dude.
What's wrong with you, dog?
Sit down.
We're here drinking. Lejek started talking to the dude. He gave him his ID for some reason. Said he's from a different country. Lejek ran him. Found he's illegal. Started talking to him. Lejek called HSI or something. Was like, hey, basically, hey, like this dude's like not here. Like his ID was from like Texas. Blah blah. So like, I started talking to the guy, like trying to distract him, and he tries leaving. And Lejek's like, hey, like Brunswick's coming, HSI's coming, blah blah. So then he started fighting with me. All I did is just grab him, just took him down to the ground, and he tried to leave. He tried to leave.
Are you guys armed right now?
No, I'm no.
You guys got IDs on you by chance? Like work IDs or anything like that?
Yeah, I do. He's a civilian.
No,
this guy was. He was just.
I'm with them.
He has nothing to do with
If you
anything.
need my info, I could give it to you.
He has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a ATF TFO.
Okay.
Actually, my ID is in my truck if you need it.
Before we dive back into the story about Dan and Donald as cops, you should know something that might surprise you. Agent Donald had been suspended once before for his actions, but was later reinstated. It's interesting that the same guy is again involved in illegal activities. It makes you wonder, how can this just be a coincidence, right? Seems like a pattern is starting to show, but anyway, let's get back to the video.
He started fighting with me.
Are you with Cleveland or?
Yeah, I'm an ATF TFO though.
Okay.
I've been ATF for 7 years.
Okay.
So I really haven't even been to Cleveland.
Okay.
Obviously,
What office do you work
long
out
hair,
of?
Strike Force.
Oh, all right. So you know Jimmy Baker?
Yeah, Baker's awesome.
Huh?
Baker's awesome.
Hell yeah, he is. He saved my ass the other day on the freeway.
I grabbed the dude and I threw him in a leg lock. I arrested since I was 6 years old. I threw him in a leg lock and I just held him until you guys came.
Okay.
He can't say where he's from. His story doesn't make sense. He can't say his social. He can't say nothing. He's from DA. He's from HSI.
Who's from HSI?
Right there. Lejek. He's a TFO.
Yeah, which one did you say was from DEA?
Right there.
He's from DEA and HSI?
Yeah, he does both.
Okay. All right.
I don't.
All right. You're not hurt at all?
Sorry, dude. I'm not gonna.
No, I'm fine.
I'm letting some.
I threw him in a leg
terrorist
lock.
Walk away.
What are you talking about?
Like, I'm making sure that this guy is not on some watch list or some who the fuck knows what this guy is. And then all of a sudden we're on fucking TNZ or something like, oh, these ATF and a DE agent guys, like, you know, letting them off.
There's 10 Brunswick cops.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not.
Both agents were so proud of themselves while talking to the cops, it was clear they didn't expect the situation to turn against them later. They thought they were in the clear, but here's the thing. Not all cops are corrupt, and not all of them are willing to cover up for other officers' mistakes. Even so, these two agents kept going with their story, explaining how they believed the driver was a terrorist. That's a pretty serious accusation, especially considering they didn't know a single thing about the guy.
He's not so fucking. I know, dude.
He has Texas ID. He can't tell.
Okay.
Like, I asked him where he's from. He doesn't know.
He has no idea. He's from Israel. He keeps saying.
Well, so the reason we're here, all right, so just so you know, so technically this is not our jurisdiction. So this is Hinckley, right?
Hinckley.
So, and Hinckley's tied up, and the sheriff's department's tied up.
Right.
But we got a call, right? We got dispatch from the sheriff's department because they said, hey, something's going on. There's some type of disturbance, whatever.
Right.
And it may be getting physical. So hence why there's a bunch of Brunswick cops.
No
Brunswick
physical.
cops here.
Zero.
So,
No, none.
So, but again, this is what we were dispatched to,
absolutely.
right? So it's just why why we're here.
I know. You're gonna let him go. I guarantee it.
Lejek,
Well,
calm down. That's not true. They don't wear that.
Listen.
So a couple things, man.
Hold on.
I understand you got a job to do, okay? But also understand this. You're not working right now, bro.
I know. No, I know.
Okay.
No. I just want to make sure this guy doesn't walk into
Okay.
a mall one day. And
Yeah,
like,
no, I understand. Okay, but at the same time, you and your boys are supposed to be out having a good time. You're out drinking and everything else, and you're getting involved in other stuff. If you think there's something going on, you know the way it goes. Just call us.
If you were drinking beers,
the way he said it.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it. I get
couldn't
it.
pass this
I
up.
get it.
calls.
Okay, listen to me. I understand what you're saying.
I got you.
Okay, okay. What I'm
I
saying,
got it.
what I'm saying to you is you're talking about TMZ and everything else, right? What I'm telling you is for your own benefit,
Right.
is if you think something's not on the up and up, and again, circumstances are what they were, okay. But if you think something's not on the up and up, call us and let us deal with it because we're.
That's
I know, bro. But what I'm saying,
We're at Bunza Roost, and there's a guy from Israel.
okay, fair enough. What I'm saying to you is like he's talking about when you got here. When I got here, one of the other
we're
sergeants
just-
says that you guys were on the ground with him,
Yeah.
and you're trying to detain. Well, my point being is call us and let us deal with it because we're on duty, we're sober, and you don't have to deal with any of that now.
The cop had listened to the agent's story long enough and finally decided to tell him the real reason he was there because of them. He had gotten a call from people at the bar who said the noise and disturbance were caused by them. Even after hearing that, the agents kept laughing, thinking everything was fine. But the cop found it odd that they were doing all this while off duty instead of just enjoying their time at the bar like everyone else. Their plan to play the role of Good Samaritans was about to fall apart quickly, and it was clear that things weren't going to go the way they expected.
That nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay,
sir.
that's the only issue I have.
Right,
Like I
sir,
get.
Absolutely. I agree
There's
with all
something
you're
not-
saying.
there's something not right
his
about this.
background. Okay. Did they find out his
Well,
background yet?
that part we'll figure. That part we'll figure. Yeah, you can hang
Now,
on
I
your
do have
ID.
a call to
Thanks, sir.
CBP.
You
100%.
need my ID.
Okay. No, you're good, dude.
All right.
You're good.
I'm legal. I'm U.S. citizen. Why?
Well, what happened?
I don't know. They just
What,
came.
what do you mean you don't know? Well, tell me what happened. Turn around and face me. Sit down. Sit down. I just said face me. Sit down. Sit down.
Oh.
Thank you. What happened inside the bar?
They told me I'm illegal. I don't have supposed to be in the United States. That's why.
Okay. Are you supposed to be here or no?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm legal. I'm a citizen. Everything. Only police officer can ask me this question. They told me to take picture of my ID. No.
Yeah.
Why? Why those people they doing me like this? Do I have to do any wrong? No.
You have an ID with you?
Yes, I have everything. They took my ID, they took my phone, they took everything. They
Is it?
Second. I have to show only police my ID. I don't show anybody. No. I'm trying to call police. They close
Show
the
me.
door.
Show me your ID.
Yes, sir. This is my ID.
He's from Israel. He's got a Texas ID. I just don't want someone to go that's not.
Before making any decisions, the cops wanted to hear from the victim that night. They walked over to the man who was still on the ground, and he started to tell them his shocking side of the story. He told the cops again that the agents had taken all his belongings, including his money and phone, but that wasn't the only surprising thing he shared. As he explained more, it became clear that the situation was far worse than it seemed. The details he revealed led the cops to realize that he wasn't the threat the agents had made him out to be. He was the real victim in this whole situation. Let's take a closer look at what he told the cops and how his story completely changed the way they saw everything.
You can be on a watch list.
Okay.
What do you do at the buzzer?
Right? Signal 15 out of the.
Where do you live at?
Show me a Texas ID.
I show you my Texas ID.
It's fake as can be.
It's not fake.
All right. All right. Please,
not who
please,
you are.
please don't
I
argue
don't
with
know
him.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't show anybody
Where is
my
your
ID.
ID at? Show these guys.
I already
I
give
think
him.
it's on the bar. Hold on.
No, I already give him.
Where do you live at, sir?
I live in Dallas. I'm Fort Worth, Texas.
You're from Texas?
Yes, Fort Worth.
Okay. And what brings you up here?
Huh?
What brings you up here?
Oh, coming to work.
Where do you work at?
I'm truck driver.
What's that?
I'm truck driver.
I can't hear you.
Truck driver.
You're a truck driver?
Yes.
Okay. What company employs you? What's that? What truck?
My company.
Yeah. What's your company? How do you spell it? Okay. They come back with something?
These guys, Texas.
They come back with something?
These guys, Texas.
The man who had been attacked by the agents explained everything to the cops. He showed them his ID, told them where he worked and where he lived. This was more than enough for the cops to realize that Dan and Donald had blown things way out of proportion. It seems like they might have just been trying to feed their egos by picking on someone who they thought was too weak to defend himself. Even the cops were frustrated with the whole situation, wondering why Dan and Donald reacted this way to a man who was just working hard and doing his job honestly to make a living.
Came back though when you ran it? Did you get the rundown from this guy? There's no disturbance or anything. This guy supposedly told him he shouldn't be here or he can't be here. That's it.
Yeah, I mean.
So I don't know. There was no disturbance, nothing. Yeah.
Well, thank God it's English, because I don't know. Can't be doing that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, what the
It's a real ID. It's coming back.
Where do you live, partner?
I'm living Fort Worth, Texas.
You live in Texas?
Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing in Ohio?
I came in to work.
Work where?
Where am I?
Yeah, where do you work?
I'm truck driver.
Where's your truck at?
It's marketing.
Where?
In the company. I have delivery for Monday.
Okay.
So when I be here, I have to go to the motel. When I'm coming here, these two guys, when they see me, they ask me like a lot of things, and they take my ID. Why are you here? Oh, I just came.
As the time passed, the cops began to feel sorry for the poor man, and it was clear that they were angry with the agents. They even asked him why Dan and Donald had approached him in the first place. When he explained that he didn't know and that they had come up to him out of nowhere, asking all kinds of random questions for no reason, the cops understood everything. Honestly, I can't wait to see the look on the agents' faces when they realize they're the ones that are going to be punished for abusing their position while off duty.
What?
You don't have to suppose to the United States. You are illegal. No, I'm legal. I live in Dallas. How be here?
Did you tell them that you shouldn't be here?
Everything.
Well, why? First of all, why are they asking you about your
That's
status
why.
and stuff like
you
that?
Are. Why you ask? Why you take my? Why you take picture of my ID?
Where are you staying at up here?
Huh?
Where do you stay at up here? Where do you live?
I just came in work.
Yeah,
Okay,
you got a
but
delivery on Monday. Where are you delivering at?
Oh, LD behind here. Aldi.
Aldi?
Yeah.
Where's your truck and trailer at?
Everything is there.
It's at Aldi?
and
Yeah.
that's where you're sleeping in your trailer?
Everything. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so you
have to
pulled
be-
in today,
Yeah.
and your delivery's not till Monday?
Until Monday.
Okay. So you walk down here to have a beer or whatever?
Just no, I just want to go to buy at the shop. I just came in here, and these two guys asking me a lot of questions. I'm trying to call police. They put all my stuff from my pocket.
How long were you here before they started talking to you?
I don't know, 20 minutes. I don't know.
Okay. Well, what were you doing for 20 minutes? Just sitting there watching TV, or
Yeah, I was just watching TV. Take one beer. I pay $7.
did you order anything, or?
Yeah, one beer. I pay $7. That's it. I'm trying to go to motel. I already screenshot. Can I show you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go to this office. I'm in this motel around here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not staying in the truck for the weekend, you're staying in a motel?
Motel.
Okay.
Yeah. When I'm coming here, sir.
These cops talked among themselves, and none of them could figure out what Dan and Donald were trying to accomplish by detaining the driver while they were off duty. It was almost as if they couldn't believe that someone in a public service role would abuse their power like that. But despite the cops already knowing the full story, Dan and Donald were still completely unaware of what was going on. The two agents kept lying, claiming that the man had a fake ID, not realizing the cops had already checked it and confirmed everything was perfectly fine.
Came back and everything.
I'm working.
That's the only issue I have.
Right? Absolutely. There's something not right about this.
Okay, did you find out his background yet? That part will figure.
Gotcha. I do have a call on the CBP. 100%.
You need my ID? Okay. No, you're good, dude. All right, you're good.
This is not right.
Yeah.
Well, I think the fact is he's been
maybe this is the new norm, right?
Twice.
I mean, he doesn't know where he's from.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This is the new norm, right?
We're all on the same page.
I like
hilarious.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Don't mean
this
to
is not on my
inconvenience
conscience. Some guy's gonna go up some goddamn who knows what. No
I
way.
appreciate everything tonight, guys.
I mean, I bet his social.
They said could have
He's
called
got a
you.
Texas ID, so
Correct, but he doesn't know where he was born or where he came from.
yeah.
We
said
talked to him
should've
for a
called
while.
you
Like,
guys
That ID's
earlier
fake.
Yeah, this is not our
the
first.
CPD to come out here, but
Yeah, we're sorry for bothering you guys.
Who was the guy that was just speaking with us?
Sergeant Chikachi.
Okay, so he said we should have spoken with you guys before
Sarge?
we called.
I'm Officer Waters.
Are you a sergeant?
No, that was Sergeant.
Nice to meet you,
Okay.
man. I work for the DEA. He was the ATF.
Okay.
Dude, it's just not right, man. If this is the new
it's
norm,
concerning.
then, okay,
It's concerning. I
it's
get
a
it.
learning
I get it.
experience.
It's just a matter of like what
I get it.
resources you guys have available to you if things get squirrely.
Oh,
Like you guys don't have a radio.
I'm getting border patrol, dude.
What's that?
You got it's like if things get squirrely, you guys don't have radios. You don't have like
Right.
access to backup. So it's easier.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to explain. It's a lot easier for us to you know, if I show up and I'm like, I need guys, I'll get 40 officers here right now.
And exactly what happened. Yeah.
Donnie got it. Dude, I'm telling you, right? How fuck is...
One of the cops walked over to Dan and Donald, trying to keep things friendly since they were his colleagues. He gently told them that they shouldn't have reacted the way they did. But even after an hour, the two agents were still sticking to their story, pushing it harder than ever. They kept talking about how they were just trying to prevent a terrorist attack and protect everyone in the bar. If that was the case, then why didn't they just call the cops to handle it?
Guys might be on.
It's all public record.
He's still fucking.
What if he's on a terrorist watch list? Who knows?
I'm telling you.
Listen, man,
it's
I'm
too
just
much
being. I'm
talking.
just trying to be safe.
I feel I'm not free to leave. Never been free to leave my whole entire life.
We just
This is the greatest setup ever.
It's not. It's terrible. It's because
Yeah, I'm just telling you. The problem is that.
Yeah, dude, you gotta find out where he's from. I'm not gonna be on the news like, oh, you questioned this guy at Buzzard Brews the night before and he kills like 400 people. Fuck no, dude.
He's not doing that.
You don't know
Who
that.
knows what he does, though?
He doesn't even know where he's from. He said he has a truck over here that he drives long
He said
distance.
that. He actually
Is this
said
the
it about.
normal like?
He said it
encounters?
about 2 or 3 times.
Like you guys are gonna counter this stuff. Like we're plain clothes, like detective guys.
Mhm.
That was a bump in the road. Someone ran over. That's
It sounds like you're right. Which is weird because there's intersection doesn't
I hope
have that
CBP's
bump in the
coming.
road.
What do you do? Just let the guy walk?
Well, we'll see what the judge says.
it's not. It's ultimately not our call since
Right.
we're assisting and not our jurisdiction. So, Sergeant's gonna have a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You're like, oh my god.
How are we doing, gentlemen?
How you doing, Sarge?
Sarge, how are you?
So I got a bit of a synopsis, or the entire synopsis that they got of what happened. I believe you're my my main guy here. So what happened?
He pulled you over the night.
I did?
Yes, remember?
No.
Are you running?
Of course.
So Lee Jack works for DA, I work for ATF. Lee Jack was talking to the guy. Blah, blah. I don't know what.
There was another man with Dan and Donald, but he wasn't a cop. Still, he tried to back them up by giving the cops a false report. He told them that the driver they pulled out was very aggressive. But let's be honest, if that were the case, there's no way Dan and Donald would have left it to someone else to mention. They would have brought it up right away themselves.
So the gentleman over there is claiming that the guys that you were with, or these two other gentlemen, took his hands and placed them behind his back and drug him outside.
Me? I'll be dead honest. I was talking with the gentleman with the ponytail.
Okay.
His girlfriend. Okay. And I'm sitting at the bar with her, and then all of a sudden I saw them go outside, and that's all I saw. And
So
they were.
did they escort him outside? The two guys, the two other guys, Don and the other guy with the ponytail?
Yes.
Did they have a hold of him when they brought him outside, or did he walk out under his own free will?
He like I said, I didn't see it, but
Okay.
I knew they were outside on the ground.
Okay.
I knew they were outside on the ground, and I saw.
So the three of them came out together.
What's that?
The three of them came out together.
Yes, yeah. Well, what did they say? That they didn't?
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
either
yeah.
way, he was escorted outside.
He was, yeah.
Not by his own free will did he come outside.
No, but that guy was very forceful against them. To be like, don't do this to me, is what he did.
If you're being forced somewhere
Of course,
against your free
of course,
will,
I agree 100%.
I feel like I would do the same thing.
Of course, 100%, yeah. I think the whole situation was that guy was really aggressive.
Which guy?
The guy they were trying to talk to.
After the incident, Dan Lajak, a DEA agent, and Donald Kopchak, an ATF agent, faced legal consequences. According to the police report, they were charged with abduction for unlawfully detaining and forcibly removing a man from a bar against his will. On top of that, they were suspected of overstepping their authority as federal agents, especially since they were off duty and had no real reason to detain the man in the first place. In March of 2019, a 29-year-old John Efford was on his way to a job interview, crossing Holcomb Bridge Road, but not using the crosswalk. Two cops from Gwinnett County, including Officer Charles Bynum, stopped him for jaywalking. Without bothering to explain anything, they immediately walked up to him, demanding that he move and put his hands behind his back. John was caught off guard and confused. He tried to explain that he was just heading to a job interview and that he didn't realize he had done anything wrong. But instead of listening to him or even being a bit understanding, the cops saw this as a chance to flex their tiny authority. They turned the situation into something much worse and decided to act on their egos, doing something truly awful. What happened next will shock you.
What did I do?
No crosswalk right there.
What did I do?
Sit down!
What did I do?
Right now.
What did I do?
Sit
my
down.
Hands in the air. What did I do?
Sit down.
I had to make my interview. What did I do? Sir, I didn't do
Hey,
it.
get on the ground! 1 3 1 2 3. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Back up. Back up.
What did I do?
Put your hands behind your back right now. Put your hands behind your back right now. Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do?
I'm going to tase you. Last time I'm going to ask you.
What did I do?
Last time I'm going to ask you.
What did I do?
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
What did I do?
Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Help me.
Put your hands behind your
I
back.
didn't do anything, sir. Sir, I didn't do anything.
behind your back.
Sir, I didn't do anything. Sir, I didn't do anything.
Get on the ground. Hands behind your back. On the ground.
I didn't do anything.
You're going to get tased again. You're going to get 10 again. Get down. On the ground. On the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
I did not do anything.
Get down.
I didn't.
Put your hands behind your back now. Get on the ground.
Freely my life.
Get on the ground now.
I didn't do nothing.
Get on the ground.
I didn't do not anything, sir. Get your hands out of your waistband.
Get your hands out of your waistband.
Sir, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I did not do anything.
All right, he's getting tased again.
I did not do anything.
Yes, you saw it right. Officer Bynum used a taser on John not once, but twice, just because he was angry that John didn't turn around and put his hands behind his back as ordered. John, still confused and in shock, begged the cops, asking what he had done wrong. But instead of explaining anything, Officer Bynum coldly told him that he was going to jail without even saying why. They didn't give him any reason or show any patience. The cops picked John up, and as they searched him, he was still writhing in pain from being tased twice. And of course, it goes without saying that they didn't have any warrant to do this, but that didn't stop them from abusing their power.
What's the name of this road?
I didn't do anything.
Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back now. Cuff him. You're gonna get tased again. Cuff him.
I'm sorry, man. I was just trying to go, man. Please, man. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Stop moving.
Please leave me alone, sir. Please. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Get him up. Stand up.
What did I do? What did I do, sir?
Walk this way.
Can you tell me what did I do, sir? A phone right there.
Walk this way.
You got my phone, please?
Yes.
You got my phone. What did I do, though, sir? What did I do, sir? What did I do, sir? What did I do?
You're going to jail.
What did I do? Sir, I didn't do anything.
You smell like 38 as well.
What did I do? I'm just trying to go to an interview, please. Please help me. What did I do? Read my look at
121, start FD for taser deployment.
I don't have a record. I don't have a record. I didn't do anything, sir. What did I do? Can y'all please read me my rights? What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some for us.
My phone is over there. What did I do?
43140, are you 1060? Negative, I'll message you for highway chase again. We're good, state 108, 110.
Here you go.
Oh my God, this is for a jaywalk. This is for jaywalking.
Where's your phone at? Up
It's over there.
All this property on the ground.
What did I do? Can you please tell me what I did?
Relax, we'll figure this out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if you could just sweep the area for 38s as well.
128 the radio. Starter signal 4. No, conscious of breathing. Got a cut by the eye. That's where I have 110
After John repeatedly asked what he had done wrong, Officer Bynum finally came up with jaywalking as an excuse. Sure, maybe John didn't follow the rules, but does that really justify him almost losing his life over such a minor thing? Jaywalking is hardly a crime that puts others at risk. This just shows that there's nothing worse than a cop who's bored at work and acts like he's got all the power in the world. These cops decided it was time to shove John into the squad car, so let's get back to the video and see what happened next.
What did I do? He has not told me anything, sir.
You jaywalked again, right in front of us again, bro.
That was across the. That was the.
There's no crosswalk. Down there is.
But sir, I did not know that. I just stopped right there. I did. It's a stop sign right there, sir. And I seen a. I didn't know if it was a. I was in a red light or none of that. I was not trying to jaywalk. Okay, I promise you. I thought that was okay. I've never been in this situation. I'm just trying to go to my interview. That was it. Oh my God! Oh, this is my first time even being out here, period, in my life, and I've never in my life been treated like this.
Step out this shoe right here.
Step out your shoe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Down there across the road. So I was just trying
Lift this leg for me.
Lift
the leg. Lift this leg.
Hey, quit talking.
Quit talking.
Yes, sir.
Do what they say, okay, bud?
Yes, sir.
1405, Beaver Ruin Road.
Alright. You can sit it back down, buddy.
Put your foot back down.
Lift this leg.
Careful. That's the left.
I don't have anything, I promise you. I'm not like that at all. I just was trying to go across the street and go to my interview.
Let's get him in the car.
What did I do to go?
We're going to sit you in the back seat of this car.
But sir, but this can I please just... Oh my God. Lord, I don't need this real.
Hold him tight right there. Just stay facing this way.
Oh my God.
132 to 110. You want me to stay tonight? Okay,
No, sir, I just got freaking out a lot. Because I just got tased.
I know. Take a deep breath.
I was not trying to jaywalk.
Take a deep breath.
I thought that was okay because it was a. It was a little. I seen a
Take a deep breath.
I seen her walk right there, sir. And I seen it was I was in a corner. I thought it was okay because it was a corner and there was a street right across the street. I did not know.
As John sat in the back of the squad car, clearly upset, Officer Bynum had the nerve to tell him, take a deep breath and calm down. Honestly, I'd love to see how Officer Bynum would react if the roles were reversed and he was the one stuck in that situation. It's kind of hard to stay calm when you're being treated like a dangerous criminal over something as minor as jaywalking. What makes it even worse is how the cops reacted so violently just because John crossed the street outside the pedestrian zone. They acted like they had caught the biggest criminal ever, while real criminals are out there walking free. Isn't it a bit ridiculous?
I get it. You're repeating yourself now.
Radio 112.
I get it. I was just trying to... Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Relax. I was not trying to buy on any drugs, so I promise. Okay. Just try to relax. I don't want to go to jail, man. You shouldn't have fought with us, man. I wasn't trying to fight with you. I was just trying to... He was already trying to put me in cuffs. I wasn't trying to go to jail, so I was just trying to explain myself. And I got a knot on my face,
I know. There's an ambulance on the way to check it out, all right?
Oh, my God.
Hey.
I'm jaywalking.
Take a deep breath. You go for it? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, my God, man.
You're good, man. Take a deep breath.
Man, I was trying to be rude. I thought that was okay because it was at the crosswalk, sir.
Where else did you get tased at?
It's in my back, sir.
Come on and step out.
Yes, sir.
Just face the car. See any other problems?
I was not trying to be rude, sir.
There was 4 of them. He's pulling them out. Gotcha. But I don't know if any of the probes themselves pulled out. No, he got a bunch of layers of clothes, so it might have not been effective. Is this one in your chest? No. Pull them all out. It's one. Are we going to pull this one out? Yeah, it's not attached to him. It's 2. I don't know where the other 2 went. Just give us a second, all right, man? Hey, we're trying to get you hooked up, all right? There's more wires, yeah. Is that just wire?
Please talk to my mom.
130 kids.
Officer Bynum believed that John was just faking his pain. He even thought the taser didn't work as well because John was wearing too many layers of clothes, like that somehow changed the whole situation or made it less serious. As if having more clothes on would make the taser shock feel better. To top it off, one of the other cops tried to come up with a new story, saying that John wasn't arrested for jaywalking. So if it wasn't for that, then what exactly was he arrested for? It's like they couldn't even keep their own story straight.
Sir,
give us 1 second, buddy.
Signal 41 with injury.
Crazy. I hope I can make my interview so he can see, like, I was really trying to make it.
34. 134.
Oh, that's my blood, man. That's crazy.
I got one more right here. Okay, let me get a picture of
My eyes hurt.
This paramedic is
I'm okay. I just want to go. I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around. I'm scared, dude. I'm scared for my life right now.
All right.
I'm scared of now.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't know where the 4th one at. No, I didn't get the one on the ground. There's one on the ground. You can sit him down, though. There's the 4th. Well, I'll let you call your mom in a minute, all right, man? We got to let the ambulance come and check you out, all right? No, man, you got to go to jail today.
Hey, no, I did not try to jaywalk. I was not trying to jaywalk, sir.
You're not under arrest for jaywalking. That would have gotten you in the...
3 units around in F41 line.
I understand.
You guys were already telling me to put my hands out. I was trying to explain. You got to talk.
Hey, I know, because you're talking fast, you're talking loud, your heart rate's up. I'm trying to get you to take a few deep breaths, all right?
John Efford was charged with 2 counts of obstructing police and crossing a street outside a crosswalk, but those charges were later dropped after prosecutors reviewed the video of the arrest, according to his attorney. He called the incident an excessive use of force and said that the experience traumatized him, leaving him uncomfortable in the presence of police officers, and he was absolutely right about that. These violent cops who got owned faced their karma. Charles Bynum resigned while under investigation. According to a police report, Bynum was charged with multiple felonies, including terroristic threats, false imprisonment, assault, trespassing, and pointing a gun, following an argument with her boyfriend in October 2019. On March 9, 2024, a group of solar panel salesmen were going door to door offering their products. One of the residents ended up calling the cops because the vendors were selling goods without a permit. Officer Joe Beers from the Oil Temple Police Station was the one who responded to the call. When Officer Beers arrived, he found the salesman at the estate of Willard Walbridge, a Vietnam War veteran who lived outside the city limits. Willard was actually enjoying chatting with the vendors and didn't see any reason for them to leave his property. However, Officer Beers didn't seem to care about Willard's feelings on the matter. Instead of listening or truly having a calm conversation, he immediately started talking to Willard in a harsh, aggressive tone.
You're gonna be the one that's gonna be the one that loses, okay? So you need to step back, okay?
I won't be the one. Hey, I ain't stepping back.
You need to step back.
Son, I'll take your damn head off.
Okay? You need to step back.
I ain't stepping back. You're on my
907
place.
County.
You're on my place. Get the hell out of here now.
All right. You need to step back.
You understand that?
You need to step back.
Get the hell out of here now. You're on my place.
Okay.
You interrupt.
Do we want to go this way?
Do you want to go this way?
I was making contact with somebody who was soliciting, and I have another suspect here that's starting to get irate. I'm probably gonna have to go hands on. All right, keep your hands out of your pockets.
No, you're on my place. I ain't getting my hands out of nothing.
Let me explain something to you, okay? I'm dealing with something totally different. Okay? Whether it's in the county or not in the county, it started in the city. Okay? That's where we are. I'm going to be straight to the point.
Did you ask my permission?
I do not have to have your permission.
Place? You damn sure do. This is my place.
I'm going to tell you one more time to step back. Okay?
This is my place.
Step back.
I'm not stepping back. You get the hell in your truck and get out here now.
Do you guys know him? You guys want to come try to talk to him before he goes in? What was that? Well, I'm dealing with another issue, so.
You fixing to deal with an issue.
All right. Turn around, place your hands behind your back. Turn around and place your hands.
You put your hands in my.
Turn around.
I'm taking your head off. Now, you understand that, son?
907 County, can you see me a drum right unit? Turn around, place your hands behind your back.
No.
Turn around and place your hands behind your back.
Get the hell off my place.
Turn around. Stay in that car.
Get the hell off my place.
Officer Beers tried to step onto Willard's property without a warrant, saying he wanted to warn the sellers. But Willard wasn't about to let that happen. He knew his rights and told the cop that unless he had a warrant, he wasn't allowed to come onto his land. Willard was completely right. If Officer Beers wanted to talk to the salesman, all he had to do was wait until they left Willard's property. Instead of respecting that, Officer Beers tried to push forward without a warrant, which quickly led to a heated confrontation. Willard stood his ground and made it clear he wasn't going to budge. He demanded that the cop leave his property immediately and even threatened physical violence if Officer Beers didn't back off. All of this seemed to bruise Officer Beers' ego, and rather than de-escalating the situation, he chose to make things worse.
Turn around and place your hands behind your back. That is a lawful order.
You put your hands on me.
Turn around.
I'm taking your head off. You understand that, son?
Turn around. Place your hands behind your back. Turn around. Yep. Turn around. Place your hands behind your back.
I'm not doing it.
907 County, I got one fighting. Turn around, place your hands behind your back. Yeah. Well, your husband does not want to listen. All right, listen. I'm gonna turn you around. We're gonna cuff you up.
You got a lot of cuffs in me.
Go ahead. Turn around. Guys, can I have one of you guys assist me? Just make sure this other guy that's back here doesn't come up behind me.
Did you get my nitro?
You need your nitro? Hey, he needs nitro. They're coming.
Now, how bad do you have to be to attack an elderly man like this? Officer Beers was acting rashly, and he probably realized he had gone too far. But instead of owning up to his mistake, his ego got in the way. Rather than apologize and try to calm things down, he just kept digging himself into a deeper hole. Willard, an old man with fragile bones, ended up on the ground in pain after the fall that Officer Beers caused. It was clear that his body couldn't handle that kind of rough treatment.
You need your nitro?
907 to 94.
91. Go ahead and start me medical. Hey, stay with me, okay? I'm gonna roll you back this way. I'm gonna roll you back this way. Hey, go get that. Tell him to grab his nitro. Bring it, bring it, bring it. I know. You know how it goes?
I don't fucking know.
Oil to 907 to 90.
91.
You got a pen?
Start me medical.
Yeah, okay.
Here.
Totally fucking uncalled.
God. Hold that. Here. Why do they put this fucking car? How many? 1 or 2? Do you know? You just drop under. It goes under. Under. Close.
There's one, Willard. Another one. Better get fucking ambulance here.
Then something unexpected happened. Willard suddenly snapped back, struggling to catch his breath as he lay on the ground, clearly disoriented. It seemed like he might be having a heart attack, probably because of how upset he was at being physically attacked all at once. At that moment, Officer Beers finally realized he had gone way too far. Suddenly, the cellars and everything else didn't matter anymore. Panicking, Officer Beers quickly called 911 and started scrambling to find anything that might help, like medicine for Willard.
Alright, so that's right.
I'd tell him fucking hurry. You're gonna end up with fucking death when you're
It is stupid.
Out yet?
It is stupid.
You didn't have to do this.
Okay, listen.
I don't care what he was doing.
Listen.
He's 80.
Back up. Okay?
You gonna do me now?
Back up.
I hope he's too.
Back up.
Gonna end up with a fucking dead man.
Where's is that the wife? How many does he normally take? 1 or 2?
1, I guess. I don't know. Whatever he needs. He does it.
Does it go under his tongue?
Yes.
Can he take more than 1?
Willard, can you take one more nitro?
Can you take 1 or 2?
He's unresponsive now.
He's on.
Are they on the way?
Yep.
Give a person a heart attack?
Guys, back up for me. 907 County. My subject might be having a heart attack. You tell the ambulance step it up. I'm gonna put this. It's your pill. It's your nitro. Your nitro, okay? Put it in your mouth. Your nitro. Hey, yeah. Well, he's looking for you guys.
Yes, sir.
I just can't have you over here.
It's really sad when you think about it. Things didn't have to go this far at all. A simple situation could have been handled with patience and respect. But instead, it spiraled into something much more serious. Now Willard's life was at serious risk, all because of a rash decision made by Officer Beers. In a panic, the cop gave Willard a couple of heart pills that he had on him and even begged him to breathe and be okay. But honestly, dude, that's something he should have thought of before deciding to attack an elderly man in the first place.
Threatening me and telling me.
Okay, give me the pill. Give me the pill.
He's got to go in his.
I know. Willard,
Willard, in your mouth, okay?
Here.
We put one.
You do.
You got it?
Put one.
You do.
That's your 2. That's number 2.
You do.
Sorry. I'm just helpless. Sorry.
Willard.
Back off and let it calm down. Maybe it'll help. I ain't been disrespectful.
No, you're
back
good.
off and let him be.
Will you sit down here?
He's got problems. He doesn't need any more.
I'm not trying to give him any more. I wasn't trying to get it to this
Back
point.
off and talk over there for a minute, please.
I'm going to need you guys to stay here for a minute. We'll probably need a statement from you. Okay.
What is the deal that you're here?
So, somebody called in saying that there were solicitors going around.
So?
They gave this vehicle.
Okay.
So I made contact with these guys.
Okay.
It happened in the city. And your husband, is this your husband?
Yes.
Came up, basically told me to get the fuck off his property. This is county property. Started threatening me.
Property for talking to
Doesn't-
somebody? It's
doesn't-
okay, isn't it?
Well, there's an incident that happened prior to that. So take it in this concept. If these guys murdered somebody in the city, and then they came over here and were...
Willard's wife came out to talk to Officer Beers, holding a baby in her arms. It was clear they were babysitting their grandchildren that day, which just made Officer Beers look even worse. Knowing there were kids around only adds to how badly he handled the situation. But here's the twist. The story Officer Beers is going to tell you will surprise you. He decided to try and paint himself in a good light by coming up with a pretty big lie. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'll let you see it for yourself and figure out what.
Talking to you. Would we not come here and apprehend them?
I don't know what you do.
No, Suffolk County.
Good.
Gonna be on West. No, 7 County. How far out is my ambulance?
For anyone who was paying attention when Officer Beers claimed the sellers had murdered someone in town, you probably knew right away what I meant. If that were true, and those salesmen were murderers, Officer Beers would have told Willard immediately to warn him he was in danger. But the fact is, he never mentioned anything about it, and only now when he wanted them out of the situation. That was just the start of his lies. Officer Beers didn't stop there. Over the radio, he started spinning a whole new story for his colleagues. He claimed he had to push Willard because he felt threatened, saying Willard kept coming at him with threats. Seriously?
Which one is he? Oh, he's on the phone. I couldn't see the phone.
I'm saying, it's 7.
What's clear? Hey, it's Sergeant Beers. Hello? Hold on. Can you hear me now? It's Sergeant Beers. Who's this? Is this your grandfather? Man. Dude, I wish it wouldn't have got to this point. So, this is how it took place. I was at the PD. I got a call. There were some solicitors, 2 guys and a female driving around. It's en route. It's almost here. And so I drove around looking for one. They told me it was a maroonish color looking car, Michigan tag. And I get out, I start talking to them, and then he comes up and starts getting in my face. I told him to back up multiple times. It changed from me dealing with them to dealing with him, and he just kept coming at me, to the point where I sidestepped and just pushed him down to the ground. That's what we ended up right here. So he said I need nitro. So I said, I hollered at, I guess this is your grandmother. I hollered at your grandmother, hey, it's nitro. At the point that he said that, then he kind of stopped fighting and everything. Yeah, I mean, like
The real issue was that even after 15 minutes, Willard was still lying on the ground after what seemed like a heart attack. If you remember, we mentioned earlier that Willard lived outside the city with his family, so it took emergency services a bit longer to get there and provide the help he desperately needed. It was an unsettling sight. Willard lying there, surrounded by people including Officer Beers, his attacker, who just stood around because no one knew how to help him. They were all waiting for paramedics to arrive, but it was strange and sad to see so many people unable to do anything as Willard's condition worsened.
I think we were just a little hot-headed.
I don't know, and should have had to get to this point.
Yeah.
Just hang tight for him. Did you get your phone, ma'am? Okay. Yes, they're on 99 still. Hang on one second. This beers? This beers? West, if you do, what's your address? 5344. We turn that. Turn it down. 5344 Westwood.
In the Vietnam War, many Americans lost their lives in conflict while honorably serving their country. When the soldiers who survived returned home, they were met by a nation divided in its opinions about the war and a government that didn't support them in the way they had expected. Still, some of them received their pensions so that, as veterans, they could enjoy the peace of life. However, Officer Beers showed great disrespect towards an elderly man, and in my opinion, this cop should be charged with attempted murder. Many violent cops who got owned learned their lesson, but as far as the public knows, Officer Beers was never punished for his actions. What do you all think about this?